course of last night, a series of powerful messages were projected onto key landmarks, including St Pancras Station, which is the train station in Sir Keir Starmer's constituency of Holborn and St Pancras, sending a message, stop the cruel cuts. 119,000 people have signed a 38 Degrees petition calling on the government to reverse the planned cuts to welfare benefits, which are going to be debated in Parliament. You've already referenced this, of course, this morning, Kwasi. Does this kind of stunt have an impact? Tax the super rich instead? I mean, I asked one of the government ministers this morning the fact that, you know, they've already suggested, we know the winter fuel allowance is going to be reversed. It's likely the two-child benefit cap is going to be lifted. That's £5 billion of cuts which need to be paid for. Our taxes coming in. Is this going to contribute to that, or will he just
So, look, I think it adds to the pressure on the government, for sure. You've got a Labour Party, a Labour government, which is quite split. I think the left of the party wants to see higher taxes on richer people, frankly, and they don't want to see the cuts on benefits. I think the government initially obviously wanted to reduce benefits, but they're in a tricky spot now.
Let's go back to the question you asked, though, which is we were seeing the pictures there of those messages being projected onto St Pancras Station. 38 Degrees, the campaign organisation, they crowdfunded thousands of members of the public who made small donations, an average of £8.45 each, in order to pay for these messages to be emblazoned. Now, if you're an MP and you get letters from constituents, or if you get letters via 38 Degrees from constituents on this issue, you have to reply to them, that increases the pressure. Is it value for money for members of the public to give money to have these things in...
well, that's up to the members of the public.
I mean, what do you think? Is it a good...
I wouldn't put money to that.
Do you think it would make any difference to you as Chancellor?
Sure.
Or as an MP, if you saw that as you drove past it?
So the fact that we're debating this suggests that they're making an impact. Because if they hadn't put those things on the you know, St Pancras, whatever, we wouldn't be talking about it. So they're clearly having some effect. And MPs looking at this will be frightened. They'll be calling up the ministers and the government and saying, you know, we've got a problem here.
So good campaign from 38 Degrees.
Well, that campaign will be delighted that it's on GMB.
That's right.
Britain's premier breakfast TV
100%.
They'll be even more delighted that when I asked the question, is it value for money, you're both saying definitely.
Well, I said I would never do that.
I thought you said it was.
No,
basically, it's on national...
I wouldn't pay
No, you mean as an individual. You would never
do
pay
that.
towards it. But as a campaign, they've just effectively...
They're making some impact.
They've bought 5 minutes of commercial airtime on the Premier commercial
They'll be delighted with that.